It was a quiet night, almost as if the world itself had held its breath. The moon was hidden behind thick clouds, and the only sound that cut through the darkness was the whispering wind. Arav was riding back home after a long day at work, the road stretching empty and silent before him. Every shadow seemed alive, swaying with the branches of the gnarled trees lining the path. Suddenly, something caught his eye. A broken, worn-out doll lying near a tree. Its face was chipped, and one of its eyes was missing. The crooked expression made it almost seem alive, as if it was silently pleading for help. Arav slowed down, feeling a chill run down his spine. Who could have left it here? Abandoned and forgotten. Against his better judgment, he picked it up and carried it home, setting it carefully on the table before going to bed. The house was still, too still. Arav closed his eyes, and just as sleep began to take him, a soft tap, tap echoed through the room. He jerked awake, his heart pounding, but the sound had vanished as if it had never existed. Perhaps it had been a dream. The next evening, on his way back from work, his motorcycle died abruptly in the middle of the winding road. He was forced to continue on foot, the dim streetlights flickering faintly in the distance. As he rounded a bend, he saw a woman standing motionless. "Ma'am, are you all right?" he called out. She didn't move, didn't blink. Her presence was unnatural, almost suffocating. The closer he got, the more she seemed to fade, until with a sudden gust of wind, she vanished completely, leaving nothing behind but the cold night air. Arav froze, unable to speak, unable to even breathe properly. "What did I just see?" he whispered to himself. In the following days, strange events began to plague the village. Children cried for no reason, pets and livestock went missing, and unshakable unease spread over the town like a thick fog. Desperate for answers, the villagers went to the hilltop hermit, the old Baba who was said to know the unseen. "A dark shadow has fallen over your village," the Baba warned gravely. "There is a restless spirit. On the night of the new moon, her truth will be revealed." As the night of the new moon approached, the villagers gathered near the old temple. The Baba chanted sacred mantras, his voice carrying across the wind-whipped hills. "Om Triambakam," he murmured, his words vibrating with an energy that made the hair on their necks stand. Then, without warning, the wind howled ferociously. The flames of the lamps flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. A piercing scream shattered the night, echoing from the shadows. And then she appeared. A phantom, drifting like smoke, her hair long and wild, her eyes burning a terrifying crimson, her face eerily resembling the broken doll. "Why have you summoned me?" she demanded, her voice like the grinding of stones. "Tell me, why are you taking my children, my pets? My doll, my baby," she wailed, her voice breaking. "I am searching, and no one who took her will escape without punishment. Whoever has lied, this sacred water will burn your soul." Arav's blood ran cold as she glared directly at him, the intensity of her gaze freezing him in place. "It was me," he stammered, unable to look away. I picked up the doll. I thought it was just abandoned. I didn't mean any harm." The villagers gasped. The Baba stepped forward, his face grave. "That doll, it is her child. Return it to her at once, or none of us will survive the night." With trembling hands, Arav approached the tree where he had first found the doll. The wind tore at his clothes, the shadows seeming to reach for him. He placed the doll gently on the ground. "I'm sorry. I didn't know. Please forgive me." The spirit hovered over the doll for a long moment, her expression unreadable. Then, as silently as she had appeared, she vanished into the night. From that day onward, the village returned to normal. But even now, when the new moon rises, The villagers speak in hushed tones of a ghostly figure wandering near the old tree, searching endlessly for her lost dog. They say, if you pass by that tree alone at night, you might still hear her soft, sorrowful cries, or catch a glimpse of her fiery eyes staring from the shadows. No one dares approach, no one dares speak, and the legend grows darker with each telling.